Then we ran into Jamie Townsend, who has written a book about the old lady on Brady, what a lot of people call the historic Brady Theater, north of downtown.
No other venue has played a more important role in the enrichment of Tulsa's cultural history than the Brady Theater.
The Old Lady on Brady opened in 1914, just 2 years after the Titanic sank. Originally it was called Convention Hall and was a showplace in large part because of its horseshoe-shaped balcony, great acoustics, and abundant seating.
The citizens of Tulsa at that time wanted a vaudeville entertainment facility where they could bring the biggest stars of the day into Tulsa. They had the money, they were oil men, and they wanted a place they could see their stars.
Touted as the largest convention hall between Kansas City and Houston.
This place seated 4,200 when it was first built, which means it could seat almost 25% of Tulsa's population. All the vaudeville stars who were on tour came through here.
Mae West performed here 4 times. A couple of those plays she wrote herself. Katharine Hepburn, Al Jolson, W.C. Fields. Helen Keller was here in probably the first couple of years that the Brady opened, and she'd actually learned to use her vocal cords again, so she performed right up here on the stage and told her whole life story.
Later, it became Tulsa Municipal Theater and was the city's main performance hall, where you would go to see the symphony, operas, theatrical shows. By the 1960s, the place was pretty worn down. Enough so that when Carol Channing arrived here to perform Hello, Dolly, she found backstage conditions so deplorable, she got the Brady blacklisted to prevent big stars from coming here.
This is the old pipe organ chamber.
Peter Mayo and his family bought the theater in the late 1970s to save it from demolition, and he keeps it going with occasional concerts. In case you haven't noticed, it's really dark in here, but that's part of its character, and the theater has lots of that.
These chairs here are from the 1930s renovation when Bruce Goff came in to modernize the theater. This is some of the original fabric here. What's kind of unique about them compared to today's standards, especially at the BOK, is they're much smaller. When people were much smaller, the seat's only about 15 inches wide, where now today's standard's about 18 to 20 inches in width. And there's still a few of the seats here in the theater that have the hat racks on the underneath side here, and these were so when gentlemen came in wearing their hats, as everybody did when they went to performances, they could take them off and put them here under their chair so they wouldn't get crushed.
So O is for the Old Lady on Brady, which, despite its name, is not nearly as old as this cemetery.